The names that built this program are legendary. Lewis, Taylor, Reed, Portis, Kosar, Testaverde. And it is with reverence, respect, and excitement that we welcome you to Hard Rock Stadium, home of the Miami Hurricanes. This is the type of early season game you look forward to, an opportunity to make a statement in a top 10 showdown. As we'll see the number 10 team in the country, the Kentucky Wildcats, taking on the 4th-ranked team in the land, the Miami Hurricanes. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. And the Canes will kick it away to start us off. Fielded in the end zone. It's long. He found some really good running room on that one and just about got loose. As it is, good return to set up the drive. You think the fans are ready for this one? The booth's shaking underneath us, guys. Power football with the run. You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41. You can really set the tone for what's possible in your season in early season showdowns like this, both in the top 10 and both with the loftiest of goals.
This one's fun too, David, because we had this game circled in the offseason. We knew this was going to be a really good matchup early. We're going to find out the answers to a lot of questions we have about both these teams.
Well, and sometimes it's hard to figure that out, right? Like, you don't get till mid-season, you're like, oh, they haven't played anybody. Out the gates, 2 top 10 teams, we get to find out really quickly who's legit.
This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. In the gun and looking to throw on 3rd down. He's going to take off. And he scoots his way to the 1st down and then slides to avoid the hit.
Oh, it's just so frustrating on a defense. I mean, you got great initial coverage. You understand 3rd and short. The ball might come out fast, and then what does the quarterback do? Scrambles around, buys time, gets the 1st down pretty easily. Now you got a new fresh set of downs, a new fresh set of problems.
They'll leave it with him. Just a solid stop by this sophomore. This is the kind of game, a top 25 matchup in the early season that you look for when you're trying to build your resume.
Yeah, these are so fun because as a player you kind of get bored if you don't get challenged, but when you got an early season challenge like this, all the adrenaline, all the juice, Palmer, you're ready to rock and roll.
I love this. We've had this game circled for a long time because we learn a lot in these types of games. What are these teams about? Which conferences are better? You're going to get a lot of answers today.
Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on 3rd down. That falls incomplete. They had the screen all set up, and he couldn't hang on to the ball.
You just got to wonder, too, guys, if the crowd didn't impact the offense. They're playing on the road on the 1st 3rd down of this football game. Incomplete. The idea here, I think, just punt it away and see if you can regroup because this environment is hostile.
Offense getting set for 1st down. Here's the handoff.
You want to talk about making it easy for an offensive coordinator. You pick up a bunch of yards on 1st down, make that 2nd down really, really manageable. That's a great job by the offense.
The big pickup on 1st down leaves them with 2nd and 1. Leaves it with the running back. Still running at the 40. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a 1st down. Wow, the Canes are known for big-time playmakers. Tough physical running is part of it, too.
Yeah, you got to be able to have a team that not just is about sizzle, and we've seen so many Miami teams about sizzle, but some substance with some physicality, the run game.
Oh, he drops the football. He had him right down the gut of the field. Instead, it'll be 2nd down.
Love the physicality of this secondary on defense. That defender got to the football, was able to separate the receiver from the ball, and did it legally. Beautiful job.
On 2nd down, looking to throw. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. Gets it into the end zone, but way to will have to check out the laundry on the field. That celebration turned sour quickly after they saw that flag, and it wiped out the big play and the touchdown. They'll line up for a second down play. And the defense snows him under after a very short gain.
I like feeding my guy. I like getting my running back touches, feeding the ball so he can break some of those big runs. But I'm also okay with these little ones. Set the tone, stay balanced.
This is a 3rd and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. He'll pull it down. At midfield, he's got room. Quarterback gets enough. Ripped off a huge chunk play on that one as he gets the first down before he steps out of bounds.
This guy just gives you nightmares. I mean, he's just got so much electricity. He just pulls it down and chews up yards like it's nothing. That's a quarterback. A quarterback doing that to your defense.
Use the play fake. Now to throw. Fires to the wideout. A strike downfield. Finds a crease at the 20. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense.
And a really good job by the quarterback being very decisive. He saw his matchup, he went for it, he attacked it, got the positive gain. I would say he's going to find that guy a few more times today.
Out of the gun to give to the back.
And a nice job by the running back, finding space, getting downhill, making a good run. Great job finishing with his pads.
Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Wide receiver shows motion. On the move. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels.
QBs that can run completely change your game plan. I mean, every single bit of it. You have to understand, now as a pass rusher, I got to keep him in the pocket. I got to understand all the zone read concepts and the power read and the jet read, all the different things they can do to you. So, you know, having a guy back there at the helm that can run the football, you better be alert of it from the first play to the end of the fourth quarter.
A first down run in the red zone. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up. The Hurricanes moving quickly to the line. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
And that play shows you really what this defense is about. It's a difficult one to attack. They're really good. One of the best in the country. They come at you from all angles. So I'm interested to watch. How do you mix up the play calling? How do you keep the defense off balance? Because they are a good one.
Now it's 3rd and goal. From the gun, wants to pass. And makes the grab in the end zone. Touchdown, Miami.
And this offense gets another passing touchdown. And I tell you what, week 1, this connection worked. Week 2, this connection working again. Tell you what, if I'm a defense, I'm going to start focusing in on that guy because they want to find him and make big plays.
About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. He'll bring it out. It's long. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. Leaves it with the back. Picks his way ahead, pick up of 3, and gets it to the 20-yard line. Second down coming up. Rides to the back. And a short gain on this run, and that will bring us to the end of the first. Now facing a 3rd down as they line up after the break. To the ground to try to move the chains. They'll move those chains, getting it out to the 29-yard line and trying to get this drive rolling.
You got to have short area quickness. That running back there doing what it takes to make sure he got that first down.
Kentucky back at it with a fresh set of downs. They'll try the run. Cross the 30 out to the 33 and gains 4 on the play. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. To the ground with the back. Couldn't fight his way out of his grasp.
How about the defender being a heat-seeking missile? He was on radar lock. He found the football and flew down with some bad intentions.
Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. He'll take a deep shot here. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down.
And that is just the worst feeling as a wide receiver because you're way downfield, you're ready for the big play, but you're just unable to connect. I'm sure he's going to be on the sideline asking for another deep shot opportunity.
And the coverage team able to make the tackle. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. That running game was impressive, taking them right down for a touchdown last time, David.
Yeah, just mauling. No secret play calls, just simply we are more physical than you, and we're pounding the football right at you.
So if you're on offense this next drive, take a look at their safeties and see if they're creeping up into the box. Because of your success running the football, this might be time to take a shot down the field and play action.
They'll give it to him again. And the defense stops him just short of the first down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks. Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. They'll put the tight end in motion. The give to the tailback. And he's knocked down, but not before moving the chains.
So far, everything's just seemed to work for this offense when they wanted to run the football. Regardless of what down and distance it is, they're able to get it done. Up front, getting a lot of push, and these backs are finding the holes.
He lobs one high down the left side. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on. Wonder if they'll throw it again after the incompletion. 2nd and 10 from the 49.
Well, you make big plays for your quarterback in the game. You catch a touchdown pass, he's going to...
And they couldn't hold off the heat, and he goes down with a sack.
And listen, the quarterback drops back, and he's going through his progressions. We see zone, but just couldn't do anything about it. This defensive line, this pressure, getting to the quarterback, getting him on the ground.
On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Flushed out of the pocket. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't hook up.
What a great play by the defense. Listen, that's why he plays defense. Yes, I get it. I get the jokes. Defensive guys can't catch real well. But the offense, they caught a big-time break right there. That could have been disaster on their side of the field. Could have been a big turnover that led to points.
Kentucky has it back, and the big blue offense takes the field. They just didn't quite find the rhythm on that last drive, Jesse. They had to punt it.
I think they got to be more physical, David. I think up front they got to do a better job getting blocks and establishing this running game.
And how easy does football become if you're the more physical team? If you can threaten the run and then run play action, it opens up the whole offense at your disposal.
Gets it out to the 38-yard line after picking up 10 on that one.
And listen, the offensive line has to do their job, but a really good job by the running back, understanding where his hole is. Go hit it, get the first down, don't mess around. Nice job following his hole, getting positive yards.
Find some fresh air. And he breaks into the open. And he found all kinds of room and got it down to the 28.
How many ways can I get it to my guys who can fly, who are playmakers, and let them make big plays? This is another one you've seen. Catch the football, flip it ahead really quickly, get it to a burner, go in full speed across the formation. He gets the edge, makes the big play.
This first half of offense won't go on the highlight reel so far. Starting to get things moving, it's 1st and 10. And maybe they want to try somewhere else because there is nothing doing in the middle of this defense. Clock's running, and they'll try to get to the line warp speed for 2nd down. And they pick up just one. It'll be 3rd and 9.
runs like this oftentimes are like a boxer in a boxing match. Obviously, it's not a knockout punch, but these are body blows. And as the game goes on, these small gains are going to turn into longer runs.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. He's got it. And right in the middle of tight coverage, and he still makes the grab at the 15.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on 3rd down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. And here comes play number 6 of the drive. The give to the back. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a 1st down. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a 1st without scoring. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he sprints to the end zone. Touchdown, Wildcats.
And I love that this offense stuck to it, stuck to the run game, didn't panic. They got down, but they answered the bell right before the half, and they got this thing right where they want it now. They can tie this football game and hopefully go into the half with a lot of momentum.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. David, the punter got some work last time. They'd like to keep him on the sidelines in this drive.
Yeah, it's not so...
Lofts one high and deep. And it's incomplete. They were looking for the huge gain on 1st down.
I know it was incomplete. I'm okay with it. If I'm the offensive coordinator, I'm going to keep taking shots down the field. I'm going to make him honor that deep ball. I'll hit some of those before the game's over.
They'll go back to the air on 2nd down. He'll try to do it himself.
Well, great job there by the defense because they weren't able to get him sacked right away, but you saw the coverage in the back end. Nowhere for the quarterback to throw the football. Didn't get the sack, obviously. You don't get the negative play, but you also don't give up a big one. You're feeling pretty good about where you are right now in this drive.
They'll throw on 3rd and short. Getting some heat. And the defense is there to stop him short of the 1st down.
Yeah, and the QB decided to take it himself. He got a little bit of pressure, you could see, and decided to take off, scramble, and couldn't get the 1st down. And now it's 4th down decision time. No matter where it is on the field or what the distance is, you know there's a chance. We still might go for it.
Running out of time here in the 1st half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. He wants to throw. He lets one fly deep. He's got it down the left side. Open runway ahead. Slippery slide. Find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Wildcats.
And I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. And I'll tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
And the PAT gives them a 14-7 lead. That's the kind of drive everybody loves. So see, quarterback, one snap, put it in the end zone. Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. He'll be brought down, and that's the final play of the half. That's going to wrap up the 1st half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. Just about set for the 2nd half kickoff. On the run from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. And here comes comes that Miami offense back onto the field. They start this third quarter one-possession game and hoping to get an early drive going.
This offense is ready, and they're ready to take the field here and see if they can get something established. They don't have to change everything and reinvent the wheel. They've had some successes in the first half, so let's get that continued here on the opening drive.
Yeah, and I love getting that break at half to go talk with my coaches and pick my offensive coordinator's brain so I know exactly what I need to do.
And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play.
Well, the offense is able to avoid disaster right there. Problem is they fumbled it, but thankfully they were able to jump back on and not have a turnover.
Oh, they are breathing a sigh of relief after that recovered fumble. He's back to throw on second down. Finds his big tight end. Still on his feet at the 45. Oh, look out, there he goes. Just what they were looking for, a huge explosive play, and they're inside the 15 at the 13-yard line. The entire complexion of this possession changed on that one play. Now they've got it 1st and 10 inside the 20. Well, jet sweep pass. And a good solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down.
Man, the defense, you hold your breath. When this receiver has the football out in space, you have got to make sure you're playing with outstanding pursuit. Nice job there, but as this game goes on, they've got to keep an eye on this guy and make sure they know where he is at all times.
Touch pass on the run. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short.
And these little touch passes, man, they're just the easiest completions ever for quarterbacks. Palmer, I bet you would have loved being able to just flip it forward. That counts as to your completion percentage, which is good. And then it's all run after the catch, so pretty easy for a QB.
You wouldn't have been the only All-American.
And he'll run into the end zone. Touchdown, Hurricane. He'll try to tack on one more. A methodical drive that they finish off by tossing it to the tight end.
And the tight end, I tell you what, this is a position that's evolved so much, right? You see him move all over the field. It's kind of like, where is Waldo? You got to find this big fella, especially down in the red zone area. This is the guy they're going to target and make the big play, get the touchdown.
Oh, he's going to take a chance and bring it out. That is a decision he will likely regret. He brings it out of the end zone, and he's knocked down at the 10. Kentucky sends the offense back out onto the field. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. At the 20, he's got space. Really good job making a play, getting it out to the 24 and moving those chains.
Man, who says you can't run up the middle anymore, right? Everybody thinks, I got to make big plays. I got to go way out to the left, way out to the right, way out in space. Nope, right down the middle, nice blocking. How about the running back? You could tell the speed, the wheels, does a great job getting down the field, making a huge rushing play.
Up near the 40-yard line, they'll mark it at the 39, a pickup of 15.
I'll tell you what, a few more runs like that, and defensively you start thinking, more guys in the box, more big guys. I better stop this guy because he's unbelievable. Just a great job breaking off the big run, and the OC is going to give him the ball some more.
Grab behind the line, it's Harmon. And oh, did they know that one was coming. They'll knock him down in the backfield.
Well, give the defense credit on that one because they knew coming into this one that they were going to try to get this receiver the ball in a variety of ways. They were ready for the screen there, and they created a negative play.
After losing a couple on that last play, here's 2nd and 12. On the option. Now the toss. And they just didn't get anybody on that defense out of position, and they will lose yardage on that one.
And a great job by the linebacker. You can tell starting to crowd the line of scrimmage, get up there in the line of scrimmage, see it, diagnose it, get in the backfield, get the running back on the ground for the tackle for the loss.
Unloads it left. Makes the grab. And perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle as they get him down at the 37.
How great is it to have a running back who can basically run your entire route tree? You don't see a lot of guys line up and then run vertically down the field, get open, and make a big play. This dude is special.
They'll go to the ground. Just ran him over. Brought down at the 26-yard line after a pickup of 10 yards on the play, and it'll be a first down. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Well, there's a statement by the defensive line. First down play, expecting run, and they just dominated up front. Beat their one-on-ones and forced a tackle for a loss.
Last play didn't go well. It leaves him with 2nd and 11. Looking for space to the left. Going to try to get it himself. They'll force him out of bounds after a solid pickup on the play.
And that's a pretty good job by this defense. Man, it's so hard to limit these quarterbacks, and they're spreading you out all over the field. When they take off, it's hard to limit the damage. Nice job limiting the damage. And I tell you what, make it physical. Finish those plays and try to tackle that guy and make him think about running the football.
And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26. Just a great job defensively, making him go through his progressions, and he really didn't have time to do it.
And that's exactly what you do in zone coverage. You drop in your spots, you read the quarterback's eyes, make sure you take away that quick stuff, and a great job rushing the passer and getting the sack.
After putting up the field goal, they're set to kick it away. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. This should be the last play of the quarter. He wants to throw. Second down here as they go back to work after the break. He's looking to throw. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in.
Got to give this defense credit, man. They've been so good in the back end in coverage. They basically gave nothing away in the first half, and here they are in the second half defending a deep ball.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Fires downfield. He makes the catch. And it is a chunk play, a huge gain on that one before the defense brings it to an end. And the Hurricanes come to the line with a new set of downs. Fast motion from the offense. Looking to go up top on 1st down. He'll pull it down and run. They get him on the ground. Didn't see anything downfield, but made a little something out of it.
Welcome to the frustrating reality of college football. Like, the guy at the quarterback spot, he can just do that. Pull it down, get positive yards, makes the defense have to account for him every single play.
Quarterback checking the play. He wants to throw here on 2nd down. Catch in the middle, it's Burden. Tackled, but he has a 1st down.
Man, it's so important when you play QB. I got to know when to put some air on it, and I got to know when to rocket that thing in there. Work in the middle of the field. He knew he needed to rocket, threw it in there. Great job, great catch.
The Canes have their offense in high gear. Hand off from the shotgun. And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop.
Small gain, I know, but again, the defense knows he's going to run the football. He's willing to run the football, not just drop back and pass, make him honor the run game. You got to do a lot of this.
Unloads to the wideout. It's caught downfield. He's run out of bounds, but not before turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a 1st down. A new set of downs after the completion. Wants to throw on 1st down. Looking for the end zone. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on.
That's one of those plays where you're going, man, he probably could have made that. The defense wasn't great on the play, but guess what? It goes down as an incompletion. Those are one of those bullets that you got to dodge throughout a game to get the win, to limit those big plays.
Honestly, it just looks like the defense has better players on the field, and that's really demonstrated itself throughout the course of the game. They've got more speed. They've been able to shut this offense down in every possible way, and even on that last one, not letting them get out of bounds.
A shot toward the end zone. And trying to put points on the board on third down. Now they're staring at fourth down. So on fourth down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot.
And after that incompletion on third and long, because of where they are in the field and because they have a narrow lead, you'd expect this team to just go ahead, kick the field goal, and take the points.
That keeps the score. Kentucky 17, Miami 14.
Kentucky has it back, and the big blue offense takes the field. Guys, that last trip a little disappointing having to take the 3.
Yeah, I think...
Hey, that's a live ball. The defense pounced on that, and now they're headed the other way. We'll see the offense make its way onto the field here, hoping for a successful drive. They'll move the running back to try to force the defense to adjust. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one.
The first thing you have to do to make these plays successful offensively is I have to block the edge. I got to get my speedster in space. They didn't do a good job of getting that guy out there in space where he could really use his jets. Nice job by the defense understanding it, seeing it, rallying to it, and tackling that guy for a loss.
Got enough space. And he gets it down to the 4-yard line before he's finally stopped. A terrific run after the catch.
QBs, when you see zone coverage, man, can you really play defense when you have a good pocket and you've got time to throw. He had a little bit of time to throw. You can move guys with your eyes. That drag comes wide open. Good throw, good catch.
Touchdown, Canes! They move on top here in the fourth.
And this offense really showing their physicality, running the football when it matters, in the fourth quarter, in crunch time, to take the lead in this football game.
And the extra point is good, and every point counts. It's now a 4-point lead in the fourth.
Kentucky 17.
He'll bring it out. It's long. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Kentucky sends the offense back out onto the field. That last fumble proved to be costly as they cashed it in for a touchdown.
Yeah, and so this defense now is juiced. They're excited and ready to go. So this offense, David, they've got to get something going.
Yeah, those turnovers can be contagious, man. It gets you excited, and then when your offense takes it down the field and does something with it, this offense better be ready to play against a motivated defense.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Good vision and determination there to find his way up to the 23. IndyCar tempo as they head to the line for this third down play. Clock running. They'll try to run for it. They'll move those chains, getting it out to the 29-yard line and trying to get this drive rolling.
This is an offense that really sees their identity as being able to run the football. Nice job there picking up the first down.
Here comes Kentucky after picking up that first down. The give to the back. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45. Everybody has to be set. They have to get it off. They're going to go right back to him on first down. They'll try to kick it into overdrive. Clock's running. Second down coming. Give to the running back. What a good run there. He has enough for the first down.
This running back loves running into the teeth of the defense. In between the tackles, he keeps a low pad level, and he's got some speed.
I'm sure these guys on offense dreamed of this situation. Big stage, time winding down, desperately needing a score. Well, now they can make those dreams reality. They'll give it to the back. And he'll get out of bounds. It's a first down there in plus territory, and now threatening to get the score.
Well, it just seems like everything is working for the offense on this drive. Another nice game, this time on the ground.
Running back searching for a hole.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
Yeah, when you get penetration by that defense right away, and there's no way to cut at all for that back, he gets destroyed right away. No way that play was going to be successful. Way too much penetration.
Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Buys a little extra time. On the move, he fires. He makes a grab.
And that's a really good example of a quarterback and his intended target both being on the same page. The timing was almost perfect on that play. That's why they were able to convert the third down, now setting up first and goal.
It came down to the final quarter. Clutch plays, guys delivered, and they get a close win.
Yeah, Reese, big-time players make big plays in big games, and that's what happened in this circumstance. As a coaching staff, David, you love this. You know that you have confidence in your guys to go out and be able to execute when it matters the most.
Correct, and you don't know until the games, right? You don't know when those moments present themselves. How are they going to handle it? Great job handling the close game, executing down the stretch.